Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are with episode 6 of myself, Les Cubes, playing Close Combat Last Stand Arnhem. We are the United Kingdom 1st Airborne Division, operating north of the Rhine and now south of the Rhine as we've taken Eldon. The prize here is the Arnhem Road bridge, and I aim to take that very shortly. We're playing out the battles on the night of the 18th, or rather midnight at the 18th. And our battle for this episode will be the 1st Air Landing Brigade facing Kampfgruppe Helle, which is a Dutch SS collaborator unit. The last episode we chewed up Kampfgruppe Spindler in West Arnhem. Hopefully our luck holds out. Kampfgruppe Helle is a much less compelling enemy, even if he's a very large battle group. As you can see, he's not a very good one. My air landing troops are glider, both glider infantry and glider pilot groups. Glider pilots, though they were pilots, were actually also trained as infantrymen and expected to act as such. And they're actually pretty good, if I remember right. So we'll drop in on the defense of the drop zone at Ginkle Heath. Royal Engineer Bren. Don't think I want my 6-pounder for that one. I think I'll take a second Vickers, maybe. Air landing light mortars. These things are pretty useless. 2-inch mortars. It's like 40 millimeter, 35 millimeter. It's like a grenade launcher, pretty much. I would much rather trade those for, I don't know, rifle teams. The air landing units are actually smaller. They're like fire team sized, which is a problem in my estimation. I don't really want the Piats either. How about a couple snipers? We'll see how that goes for us. Terrain here, this is a drop zone, obviously, so he has to move. Well, he has a very limited space to move in, but we don't have great defensive positions to start on because of this exclusion area. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do here. I'm actually going to drop that, even though it's a very strong team. Another 3-inch mortar is probably more useful for breaking his attack. He does start with decent cover. This crops here, I can't really see well into him. So, ambush. Bren there, ambush. I'm going to go ahead and keep everybody in command there. I need a Vickers team to go up in there. And this is kind of wavy dune stuff here, like you would kind of expect from the Netherlands. Where's the high point? It's not very high, but we will go ahead and dig these guys in on the main objective here. This is such a large map, and it's I'm not really super fond of the design decisions that led to it. Like, I don't view it as a really useful thing. There's several mods that kind of deal with that, but they had bugs that didn't let me use them for this. These guys, gosh, I mean, what can I do here? That's 3, that's 3.5. God, I wish I could put them right there. I mean, they're going to be dug in because this is a prepared defense. But we kind of need to deny him movement out of there too, which is very hard to do with these woods. You're gonna defend there. I don't believe ambushing teams get cover bonuses, or dig trenches rather. Might be wrong. So they'll be set on defense. And obviously, just, you know, our goal here is to completely deny movement to the enemy. Really? Where you at? There you are. Basically, what I'm doing here is camping him. I am just straight up preventing him from being able to move. If I can. Alright, let's go ahead and go defensive just straight off with these guys. Not let them off the spawn. Of course, I can't see shit, but our first tool for breaking things up will be the mortars. We should be able to drop concentrated mortar fire like directly on these guys. They only recorded like 2 or 3 Dutch screams, so get ready for those. Oh shit. He's moving pretty hot and heavy here. Gonna regret it though. Go ahead and get illumination out. Boy, he is just stacked up down here, and it's going to cost him dearly. Yep. Keep pouring fire on them. Don't let them have it. These guys haven't even fired yet, have they? A little bit, maybe. Oh no, yeah, they're in it. So obviously being on the defense is somewhat advantageous, especially when the attacking team has the unfortunate disposition of having this much room to move in. It's pretty deadly for him. These guys are just chilling out here. They don't really have anything to do. I can move these guys on them. I don't think I need to. I'm willing to just let them bleed out here. I don't think there's any benefit to getting more of my men killed. Just sit tight and let them fight it out. These guys are a little low on ammo. If he makes another push, I'd like to be able to drop concentrated fire on him again. And now we wait. I mean, there's not a lot happening here. He's probably going to try and push down through here. Or he could do that. He could try his same plan again. And lose a team doing it. So I don't know much about the Dutch SS. I know the Germans were favorable to other Germanic peoples when they invaded their countries, and that the SS itself became a largely foreign organization. All nationalities and even races of conquered people. Very, very strange to me. But certainly, generally the quality of these conscript troops are, depending on what it was, I believe the Dutch forces were actually volunteer. They were just Dutch Nazis, which were a thing. They were Germanic. They saw the Germans or the Nazis as a good thing. Certainly, you know, anti-Semitism was rampant across Europe. It wasn't just a German thing. It occurred all over the world. There are even, you know, American Nazis and English Nazis. But also the fear of Bolshevism, of communism, drove a lot of the peoples of Europe conquered peoples of Europe to join the SS. And perhaps when they joined in 1940 and 1941, they thought they were on the winning side of history, and that might have been why they joined too. Who could stop the Germans, so we should join them, maybe. A little bit of conjecture, obviously, but didn't go well for them. Definitely didn't go well for these guys. So, I think there's still a machine gun team hiding up in here. There can't be more than one or two of them left. I'm tempted. I think I'm going to go for it. Gentlemen, move cautiously up there.
Sir, enemies offered a ceasefire.
Just take it slow. Try not to lose any guys. Where's he at? That wasn't me. These guys are getting shot at. Oh, these guys are dead. Oh, these guys are so dead. He's also got a mortar team in here somewhere. But I think has been the only one that's really been effective on us. Oh, he's panicking.
Got him!
Yeah.
Redeploy.
We gotta be right on top of that mortar team. He's gotta be here. Which you don't necessarily want to run up on with an air landing company HQ. Because it's one Sten gun and 2 Lee Enfields and a guy with a pistol commanding.
Move completed.
That's the thing, I'll often use these weaker teams as flank security, and sometimes that's a bad idea if you end up wanting to move them as a maneuver element.
Sir, enemy's offered a ceasefire.
Now if I'd turned the morale option on, these guys would be done. They would just have given up by now. I hear an MP40 up there. Got one. That was a heavy machine gun team there. Schwer's Maschinengewehr 257F. That means it was a French gun. I don't remember what the MG 257 was, but don't know my French machine guns so well. Besides the World War I Chatellerault. I don't remember how to say it, but really terrible thing that our troops were kind of saddled with in World War I think he can't have much more than those guys left, I don't think. Well, they're dead now.
Sir, enemy's offered a ceasefire.
Probably wasting my time. Might suppress them a little bit. I don't mind the idea of actually just completely destroying this battle group, this enemy battle group here. I see merit in it. It's not doing anything, but it's got to make him a little bit nervous. Of course, they're firing on the same cadence, so it's a little annoying. I've eliminated my own men there. That was a mistake. I should have drug it up here further.
In position. Move completed. Redeployed.
Maybe he'll make a break for it. That would be a net positive. I'd really like this team to think that the noose was tightening in on them, which it is, and try and move out.
Sir, enemies offered a ceasefire.
Just try and squirt out of there. There can't be much left in there.
Move completed.
I mean, he's got nothing left on his force counter, so I may be a little too cautious here. I'm just not a fan of getting guys killed for no reason, even though I've done it a bunch already. He might just surrender too when we come up on him.
In position. Move completed.
Go for it.
Redeployed.
It's possible he did actually squirt someone out through here. I didn't really have vision in here. But if he did, that took some skill. Like, it had to be like a single unit. Don't think he had any snipers or anything. Sniper teams can't, or snipers can't take ground in this. They're not, it's kind of a game mechanic meant from using the teams incorrectly.
In position. Completed.
To try and, there he is, got him. Guys, move. Don't fuck around, just move. It is two of them at least.
Sir, enemies offered a ceasefire.
I don't want to lose anyone down here, but I don't know what he just said. But they're dead. We took them. Alright, so this is why attacking positions like that is nightmarish. He lost 15 KIA and, gosh, 35 wounded to my 2 killed and 3 wounded. Brutal. Just brutal. That's the death of a conf group right there. Let's check out the soldiers, what we had. First platoon, Hagler, Tilly, Baker. These guys all doing their jobs. Not a lot of action there. Drake was killed in action. Evans was severely wounded. So, Goodley, the loader, which this is a strange quirk of this game. Oh, he picked up the gun after Steed was hit. He killed 11 and a half enemy. He did some work. And the mortar teams attribute credit strangely too. This guy must have been actually firing the weapon or something. But yeah, the mortars and that one Vickers team just tore these guys up. So that's it for this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, bye.